오늘은 3월 26일 목요일입니다. 오전 12시 14분입니다. 구약성경을 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 창세기 41장 32장 and for that the dream was told unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass. Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise, and set him over the land of Egypt. Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the people's part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years. And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities, and that the food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of mine, which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish, not through the famine. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, and in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such one as this is, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as God has shewed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. Thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled. Only in this throne will I be greater than thou. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand, and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vestures of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck. And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had, and they cried before him, bow to knee, and he made him a ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or put in all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh called Joseph's name not Bane, and he gave him to wife and Asenat, the daughter of Bela, priest of On, and Joseph went out over all the land of Egypt. And Joseph was 30 years old when he stood before Pharaoh king of Egypt, and Joseph went out from the presence of Pharaoh and went throughout all the land of Egypt. And in the 70 years, the year brought forth by hand pulse, and he gathered up all the food of the 7 years which were in the land of Egypt, and laid up the food in the cities, the food of the field which was around about every city, laid he up in the same. And Joseph gathered corn as the sand of the sea, very much until he left numbering, for it was without number. And unto Joseph were born 2 sons before the years of Pumain came, which as not the daughter of Bera, priest of On bear unto him. And he also called the name of the firstborn Manasseh, for God, said he, has made me forget all my toil and all my father's house. And the name of the second called he Ephraim, for God has caused me to be proper in the land of my affliction. And the 7 years of plenteousness that was in the land of Egypt were ended, and the 7 years of tears began to come, according as Joseph had said, and the tears was in all lands, but in all the land of Egypt there was bread. And when all the land of Egypt was promised, the people cried to Pharaoh for bread, and Pharaoh said unto all the Egyptians, go unto Joseph, what he says to you do. And the famine was over all the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine waxed sore in the land of Egypt, and all countries came into Egypt to Joseph for to buy corn, because the famine was so sore in all lands. Now when Jacob saw that there was corn in Egypt, Jacob said unto his sons, why do ye look on upon another? And he said, behold, I have heard that there is corn in Egypt. Get you down thither and buy for us from thence, and that we may arrive and not die. And Joseph's 10 brethren went down to buy corn in Egypt. But Benjamin, Joseph's brother, Jacob, sent not with his brethren, for he said, lest per the venture mischief be for him. And the sons of Israel came to buy corn among those that came for mine was in the land of Canaan. And Joseph was the governor over the land, and it was that sold to all the people of the land. And Joseph saw Brethren came and bowed down themselves before him with their faces to Jerusalem. And Joseph saw his brethren, and he knew them, but made himself strange unto them, and spake lovingly unto them. And he said unto them, Whence come ye? And they said, From the land of Canaan to buy food. And Joseph knew his brethren, but they knew not him. And Joseph remembered the dreams which he dreamed about them, and said unto them, Ye are spies to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said unto him, Nay, my Lord, but not to buy food, thy servants come. We are all one man's sons. We are true men. Thy servants are no spies. And he said unto them, Nay, but to see the nakedness of the land ye are come. And they said, Thy servants are 12 brethren, the sons of one man in the land of Canaan. And behold, the young is this day with our father, and one is not. And Joseph said unto them, That is it that I speak unto you, saying, Ye are spies. Hereby ye shall be proved by the life of Pharaoh. Ye shall not go forth hence, except your youngest brother come hither. Send one of you, and let him fetch your brother, and ye shall be kept in prison, that your words may be proved whether there be any truth in you, or else by the rifle of Pharaoh surely ye are spies. And he put them all together into ward 3 days. And Joseph said unto them, the third day, this do and arrive, for I fear God. If ye be true men, let one of your brethren be bound in the house of your prison. Go ye carry corn for mine of your houses, but bring your youngest brother unto me. So shall your words be verified, and ye shall not die. And they did so. And they said one to another, We are very guilty concerning our brother, in that we saw the anguish of his soul when he besought us, and we would not hear. Therefore is this distress come upon us. And Reuben answered them, saying, Speak I not unto you, saying, Do not sin against the child. And he would not hear. Therefore, behold, also his brother is required. And they knew not that Joseph understood them, for he spake unto them by an interpreter. And he turned himself away from them and wept and returned to them again and communed with them and took from them Shimon and bound him before their eyes. Then Joseph commanded to fill their sack with corn. And to restore every man's money into his sack, and to give them provision for the way, and thus did he unto them. And they read their essays with the corn, and departed thence, and as one of them opened his sack to give his as a provender in the inn, he espied his money, for behold, it was in his sack jar mouth. And he said unto his brethren, My money is restored, and lo, it is even in my sack. And their heart failed them, and they were afraid, saying one to another, What is this that God has done unto us? And they came unto Jacob, their father, unto the land of Canaan, and told him all that befell unto them, saying, The man who is the lord of the land spake lawfully to us, and took us for spies, spies of the country. And we said unto him, We are true men, we are no spies. We be 12 brethren, sons of our father. One is not, and the youngest is this day with our father in the land of Canaan. And the man, the lord of the country, said unto us, Hereby shall I know that ye are true men. Leave one of your brethren here with me, and take food for mine of your householders, and be calm, and bring your youngest brother unto me. Then shall I know that ye are no spies, but that ye are true men. So will I deliver you your brother, and ye shall take pig in the render. And it came to pass as they emptied their jaw, that behold, every man's bundle of money was in his sack. And when both they and their father saw the bundles of money, they were afraid. And their father said unto them, May have ye be revealed of my children. Joseph is not, and Shimon is not, and ye will take Benjamin away. All these things are against me. And Reuben spake unto his father, saying, Slay my two sons, if I bring him not to thee, deliver him into my hand, and I will bring him to thee again. And he said, My son shall not go down with you, for his brother is dead, and he is left alone. If mischief be for him by the way in the which he go, then shall he bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. And the mine was sore in the land. And it came to pass when they had eaten up the corn which they had brought out of Egypt, their father said unto them, Go again, buy us a little food. And Judah spake unto him, saying, The man did solemnly protest unto us, saying, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. If thou wilt send our brother with us, we will go down and buy the food. But if thou wilt not send him, we will not go down. For the man said unto us, Ye shall not see my face, except your brother be with you. And Israel said, Wherefore dealt ye so ill with me, as to tell the man whether ye had yet a brother? And they said, The man asked us saintly of our state and of our kinder, saying, Is your father yet alive? Have ye another brother? And we told him according to the tenor about these words. Could we continually know that he would say, Bring your brother down? And Judah said unto Israel his father, Send to ready with me, and we will arise and go, that we may live and not die, both we and thou, and also our little ones. I will be surety for him of my hand, should to recall him. If I bring him not unto thee and set him before thee, then let me bear the blame forever. For except we had lingered, surely now we had returned this second time, and their father Israel said unto them, If it must be so now, do this, take of the best fruits in the land in your vessels, and carry down the man present, a little palm and a little honey, spices, and my nuts, and almonds. and take double money in your hand, and the money that was bought again in the mouth of your sheikh, carry it again in your hand for the pencil. It was an oversight. Take also your brother and arise, go again unto the man, and God Almighty give you mercy before the man, that he may send away your other brother and Benjamin, if I be rebuilt of my children, I am be rebuilt. And the men to did present, and they took double money in their hand, and Benjamin and rose up and went down to Egypt and stood before Joseph. And when Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to the ruler of his house, bring this man home and slay and make ready, for this man shall dine with me at noon. And the man did as Joseph bade, and the man brought the man into Joseph's house. And the men were afraid, because they were brought into Joseph's house, and they said, because of the money that we was returned in our shekel at the first time we brought in, that he may seek occasion against us and pour upon us and take us for bondmen and our assets. And they came near to the stewards of Joseph's house, and they communed with him at the door of the house, and said, "Oh, sir, we came indeed down at the first time to buy food, and we came to pass when we came to the inn, that we opened our shekel, and behold, every man's money was in the mouth of his shekel, our money in full weight, and we have brought it again in our hand." And the other money have we brought down in our hands to buy food. We cannot tell who put our money in our shekels. And he said, "Peace be to you. Fear not your God, and the God of your father has given you treasure in your shekels. I had your money," and he brought Shimon out into them. And the man brought the men into Joseph's house, and gave them water, and they washed their feet, and he gave their asses provender, and they made ready to present again. Joseph came at noon, for they heard that they should eat bread there. And when Joseph came home, they brought him the present which was in their hand into the house, and brought themselves to him to the earth. And he asked them of their welfare, and said, "Is your father well? The old man of whom you speak, is he is he yet alive? And they answered, to servant, our father is in good health. He is yet alive. And they bowed down their heads and made obeisance. And he lifted up his eyes and saw his brother Benjamin, his mother's son, and said, Is this your younger brother, of whom ye speak unto me? And he said, God be gracious unto thee, my son. And Joseph made haste for his bowels, did Eon upon his brother, and he sought where to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept there, and he washed his face and went out and restrained himself and said, Set on bread. And they said on for him by himself, and for them by themselves, and for the Egyptians which did it with him by themselves, because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is an abomination unto the Egyptians. And they set before him the firstborn according to his birthright, and the youngest according to his youth. And the men marveled one at another. And he took and sent a message unto them from before him. But Benjamin's mesa was 5 times so much as any of theirs, and they drank and were merry with him. And he commanded the steward of his house, saying, Fill the men's sacks with food as much as they can carry, and put every man's money in his sack mouth. And put my cup, the silver cup, in the mouth of the youngest son, and his corn money. And he did according to the word that Joseph had spoken. As soon as the morning was light, the men were sent away, and their asses. And when they were gone out of the city, and not yet far off, Joseph said unto his steward, follow after the men, and when those overtake them, say unto them, Wherefore have ye rewarded Abel for good? Is not this in which my Lord drink and where by indeed he divine saw, ye have done evil in so doing. And he overtook them, and he spake unto them this same words. And they said unto him, Wherefore says my Lord these words? God forbid that thy servant should do according to this thing. Behold the money which we found in our sack's mouth, so we brought again unto thee out of the land of Canaan. How then should we steal out of thy Lord's house silver or gold? With whomsoever of thy servants it be found, both let him die, and we also will be my Lord's bondmen. And he said, now also let it be according unto your orders. He with whom it is found shall be my servant, and he shall be blameless. Then he speedily took down every man his shack to ground, and opened every man his shack, and he searched and began at the eldest, and left at the youngest, and the cup was found in Benjamin's shack. Then they ran to the crosses, and already every man his ass, and returned to the city. And Judah and his brethren came to Joseph's house, for he was yet there, and they fell before him on the ground. And Joseph says unto them, what did is this that ye have done? What ye not that the street of men, as I can certainly divine? And Judah said, what shall we say unto my Lord? What shall we speak? Or how shall we clear over ourselves? God has found out the iniquity of thy servants. Behold, we are my Lord's servants, both we and he also with whom the cup is found. And he said, God forbid that I should do so, but the man in whose hand the cup is found, he shall be my servant. And as for you, get you up in peace unto your father. Then Judah came near unto him and said, O my Lord, let thy servant, I pray thee, speak a word in my Lord's ear also, and let not thine anger burn against thy servant, for thou art even as proud. My Lord asked his servant, saying, have ye a father or a brother? And we said unto my Lord, we have a father, an old man, and a child of his old age, a little one, and his brother is dead, and he alone is left of his mother, and his father loves him. And thou saidst unto thy servant, bring him down unto me, that I may set mine eyes upon him. And we said unto my Lord, already cannot leave his father, for if he should leave his father would die. And thou saidst unto thy servants, except your youngest brother come down with you, ye shall see my face no more. And it came to pass, when we came up unto the servant of my father, we told him the words of my Lord. And our father said, go again and buy us a little food. And we said, we cannot go down if our youngest brother be with us. Then we go down, for we may not see the man's face, except our youngest brother be with us. And the servant my father said unto us, ye know that my wife bear me 2 sons, and the one went out from me, and I said, surely he is torn in pieces, and I saw him and not since. And if he take this also from me, and mischief before him, he shall bring down my gray hairs with sorrow to the grave. Now, therefore, when I come to thy servant my father, and read be not with us, seeing that his life is bound up in the latest river. It shall come to pass when he sees that the red is not with us, that he will die, and thy servants shall bring down the gray hairs of thy servant our father with sorrow to the grave. For thy servant became surety for the return to my father, saying, if I bring him not unto thee, then I shall bear the blame to my father forever. Now therefore I pray thee, let thy servant abide instead of the red bondman to my Lord, and let the red go up with his brethren. For how shall I go up to my father, and the red be not with me, unless for adventure I see the bill that shall come on my father. Then Joseph could not only proclaim himself before all them that stood by him, and he cried, cause every man to go out from me. And there stood no man with him, while Joseph made himself known unto his brethren. And he wept aloud, and the Egyptians and the house of Pharaoh heard. And Joseph said unto his brethren, I am Joseph. Thus my father yet alive. And his brethren could not answer him, for they were troubled at his presence. And Joseph said unto his brethren, come near to me, I pray you. And they came near, and he said, I am Joseph your brother, whom ye sold into Egypt. Now therefore be not grieved, nor angry with yourselves that ye sold me hither, for God did send me before you to preserve life. For these 2 years has the famine been in the land, and yet there are 5 years in the which there shall neither be eating nor harvest. And God sent me before you to preserve you posterity in the earth, and to save your lives by a great deliverance. So now it was not you that sent me hither, but God, and He has made me father to Pharaoh and the Lord of all his house, and ruler throughout all the land of Egypt. Haste ye, and go up to my father, and say unto him, that you say to thy son Joseph, God has made me Lord of all Egypt. Come down unto me 3 out. and though shorter, the well endurance of Gosen, and though should be near unto me, though and thy children and thy children's children and thy flocks and thy herds and all that thou hast done. And there will I nourish thee. For yet there are 5 years of mine rest thou and thy household and all that thou hast come to poverty. And behold, your eyes see, and the eyes of my brother Benjamin, that it is my mouth that speaks unto you. And ye shall tell my father of all my glory in Egypt, and of all that ye have seen, and ye shall haste and bring down my father hither. And he fell upon his brother Benjamin's neck and wept, and Benjamin wept upon his neck. Moreover, he kissed all his brethren and wept upon them, and after that his brethren talked with him, and the fame thereof was heard in Pharaoh's house, saying, Joseph's brethren are come, and it pleased Pharaoh well, and his servants. And the Pharaoh said unto Joseph, say unto thy brethren, this do ye, raid your beasts, and go, get you unto the land of Canaan. And take your father and your householders, and come unto me, and I will give you the good of the land of Egypt, and ye shall eat the fat of the land. Now thou art commanded this, do ye take you vehicles out of the land of Egypt for your little ones, and for your weavers, and bring your father and come. Also regard not yourself for the good of all the land of Egypt is yours. And the children of Israel did so, and Joseph gave them vehicles according to the commandment of Pharaoh, and gave them provision for the way. To all of them he gave each man charges of raiment, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver and 5 changes of raiment. And to his father he sent after this manner. Then it says, laden with the good things of Egypt, and 10 she says laden with corn and bread and meat for his father by the way. So he sent his brethren away, and they departed. And he said unto them, She did ye fall not out by the way. And they went out of Egypt and came into the land of Canaan and to Jacob their father, and told him, saying, Joseph is yet alive, and he is governor over all the land of Egypt. And Joseph's heart fainted, for he believed them not. And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Joseph their father revived. And Israel said, It is enough, Joseph, my son, is yet alive. I will go and see him before I die. And Israel took his journey with all that he had, and came to Beer-sheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, and he said, Here am I. And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down in Egypt, into Egypt. For I will maker of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes. And Joseph rose up from Beer-sheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, and their little ones, and their waivers in the wagons which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. And they took their cattle and their goods which they had gotten in the land of Egypt, and they came into Egypt, Jacob and all his seed with him, his sons and his sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. And these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt. Jacob and his son Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and the sons of Reuben, Hanok, and Palu, and Hezbon, and Carmi. And the sons of Shimon, Yemuel, and Yamin, and Ohad, and Yakin, and Sihar, and Shaul, the son of Anish, woman. And the sons of Levi, Gerson, Kehat, and Merari. And the sons of Judah, and Onan, and Selah, and Peresa, and Serani, Sarah. But El and Onan died in the land of Canaan, and the sons of Pereza, Beer, Hezron, and Hamul. And the sons of Issachar, Tola, and Puah, and Job, and Shimron, and the sons of Zebulun, Sheol, and Elon, and Yal, these be the sons of Orea, which she bare unto Jacob in Patan Aram, which his daughter Dinah, or the souls of his sons and his daughters were 30 and 3. And the sons of God, she born and Hagge, Suni, and Esmon, Eli, and Arodi, and Arel, and the sons of Asel, Imna, and Iswa, and Isvi, and Beria, and Kura, dear sister, and the sons of Beri, Heber, and Malgi. These are the sons of Silba, whom Laban gave it to Orea his daughter, and there she bare unto Jacob even the sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin, and unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which as not the daughter of body bearer, priest of one bearer to him, and the sons of Benjamin were Bela and Becher and As. Beer, Kira, and Naaman, he, and Rose, Mupim, and Hupim, and Arad. These are the sons of Rahel, which we are born to Jacob. All the souls we are 14, and the sons of Dan, Husim, and the sons of Naphtali. Yasel and Kuni and Yesel and Shulem. These are the sons of Bilhah, which Laban gave unto Rahel, his daughter, and she bare these unto Jacob, or the souls were 7. All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons, waves, all the souls were 3 score and 6. And the sons of Jacob, which we are born him in Egypt, were 2 souls, or the souls of the house of Jacob, which came into Egypt, we are 3 score and 10. And he sent Judah before him unto Joseph to direct his face unto Goshen. And they came into the land of Goshen. And Joseph made already his period and went up to meet Israel his father to Goshen and presented himself unto him, and he fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while. And Israel said unto Joseph, now let me die, since I have seen thy face, because thou art yet alive. And Joseph said unto his brothers and unto his father's house, I will go up and shew Pharaoh, and say ye unto him, my brothers and my father's house, which we are in the land of Canaan, come unto me. 창세기 46장 31절까지 읽어보았습니다. 내용은 다음 시간에 계속해서 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다. 안녕히 계십시오.